Welcome back. Day 22 of life, according to YoBo. Get your book at YoBoProductions.com. Boy, I would have been living the best life a long time ago if I would have learned this lesson right here. This is one of the things Mama didn't tell me. This is one of those lessons life taught me. This is one of those lessons life tried to teach me, but I wasn't willing to learn. This is one of those lessons where I had to fall down and get up, and fall down and get up, and fall down and get up, and fall down and get up, 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 fall down and get up. Do that about 2 million more times before I said, wait a minute. Okay, I think there's a lesson here that I'm failing to learn. It sure was. And you know what it is? Day 22 of life according to YoBo. When people show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. People always show us who they are. Believe them. We just don't want to believe them. We see the signs all over the place. We don't want to believe it. Sometimes other people see the signs. Have you noticed that people see what you don't see? They be like, girl, I know y'all dating and he's your boo and everything, but how come old boy wasn't in the room watching football with the other guys? Why was he sitting around the table with us talking about the Housewives of Atlanta? People notice that kind of stuff, and when they call you out of love and say, girl, how he know more about fashion than we do? How he know more about women's clothing than we do? And I can see if you just cool and, because like with me, sometimes I like hanging with the fellas. But if there's a room full of women and a room full of men, I need to be in there with the women. If I'm in there with the men, somebody need to pull my husband aside. It's like, why was YoBo in there with all the men? All up in all the men's faces. Why wasn't she in there with the women? See, people notice stuff. They notice stuff. And then when they tell us, we don't want to hear it. We want to get mad. Oh, she just hating on me. She mad because she don't have no man. She mad because I'm getting married. And she ain't getting married. Yo, okay then. Hey, when people show you who they are, believe them. And when other people point out some things that maybe you didn't notice, believe them. If you don't want to believe them, just remember it, because it's going to show up later. People always show us who they are. The women, listen to me. My son says this: forget about what he told you. Focus on what he showed you. All that stuff he told you. Before you start telling everybody, girl, I met the one. He got this, he got that, he got that. Girl, he owns some apartment buildings. He got real estate in Arizona. But he driving his mama's car and living in her basement. Okay. He owns some apartments. But he moving in with you. And never got 5 on it. When people show you who they are, believe them. Especially your kids. When your kids show you who they are, believe them. Some of them just selfish, lazy, 30 years old, ain't working, living in your house, eating all your cereal, playing video games all day long. When people show you who they are, same thing for the men. You better check them women out. She look good. Every piece of hair in place. Nails manicured, design on every nail. Leg shaved, long, sleek nail. Sister look good. She look good. Every time you see her, she's looking good. Does she own those clothes? Or is she getting the bill in the mail for them every month? She already telling you who she is. Oh, she high maintenance. That's fine as long as you can afford that lifestyle. And with those long fingernails, look, when she got fingernails this long, way out to here, she can't cook. No, she can't. She can't cut. How's she gonna chop an onion with nails out to here? Then you get married and you mad because she don't ever cook. Man, when people show you who they are, you better believe them. The book says if he beat her, he will beat you. I'm so proud of one of my little daughters. She was dating a guy. He was on the phone with the baby mama, ex-girlfriend, whoever it was. Man, B, I whoop your such and such a blankety blank. B this and B that. B, you don't know who you effing with. And she said when he heard her, old boy, her boyfriend, talking to his ex, she knew then. Time to cut the cord right here. Because if he's talking to her that way and we break up, or we end up having a child together, or we marry and we divorce, he will be talking to me the same way. So remember, people watch the way they interact with other people. If she was lazy before marriage, she'll be lazy after marriage. I ain't made up none of this. The man called me complaining because his wife didn't cook and didn't clean. You didn't know that before you got married? He said, well, I just thought she would change after marriage. She showed you who she was. She don't cook and she don't clean. You get in the kitchen and get you a broom. If he won't claim any of the children by his other baby mamas, he won't claim your child when your silly butt becomes his next baby mama. Every week on Maury, you'll see a silly broad. He got 7 children. He don't claim none of them. Okay. If you had a baby by a man with 7 children, let's say you didn't have the baby. You had unprotected sex with a man who had unprotected sex with at least 7 women. If I had a plate of spaghetti and 7 people ate out of it, and then I put the plate down in front of you, you wouldn't want any. Because you'd say, I don't want that. 7 people use that fork. But you're going to have unprotected sex with a man who was dipping in 7 women, unprotected, and then fight over him, fight all those other baby mamas. Man, when people show you who they are, you better believe him. He nasty. And you nasty too if you had a baby by him. If he spent his rent money, and I don't mean nasty, you know, back in the day you could do that, but it's too many diseases. It's too many diseases and stuff going around. I love my husband. I bet you I go get myself tested every year. Every year I go gets tested. And I tell him you need to go get tested too. Anytime you laying up with somebody, you better look, man, you better watch out for yourself. Whew, not that he gave me any reason to, but I'm just saying, just as a female, you got to take care of yourself. I'm not going to spend more time on my nails and on my hair than I do on this body. Lord Jesus, help me to finish this page. If he spent his rent money on slow horses and fast women, he will spend y'all's mortgage money on more of the same. Oh, that's my daddy right there. My daddy was a playboy when he got married. And my daddy continued to be a playboy after he got married. My mama knew he spent his money on what he wanted to spend his money on. And when they got married, she had to buy her own wedding ring. She didn't tell us none of this. I found some stuff after she died and I got to sifting through it. And I found it there. I said, what? Now see, that go to tell you right there. If the man ain't going to buy you a wedding ring, what makes you think he's going to take care of you and your 5 children? When people show you who they are, you better believe them. If he liked to play with Barbie and she liked to play with Ken, don't be shocked. Don't act ugly. Don't act stupid when they say, I got something to tell you. Remember, people always show us who they are. Our actions reveal the real us. Now, me sitting right here, I might talk a good game, and I do. But talk is cheap. If you see that my walk is not matching my talk, the real me has just been revealed. You can't say, YoBo do all that big talking. Girl, I saw her doing this and I saw her doing that. Yeah, I just showed you the real me. That's the real me. Pay attention to the signs and stop making excuses for people's behavior. Accept them for who they are. When they show you who they are, accept them. That's who they are. I didn't say you had to like them. I didn't say you had to trust them. I said accept them for who they are. Then you choose if you want to deal with them anyway, or if you want to save their number under Do Not Answer. That's life according to YoBo, day 22. When people show you who they are, you better believe them. I don't care what she told you. You better look at what she showed you. Them little kids of yours, I don't care what they showed you. You better focus on, no. I said that wrong. I don't care what they told you. You focus on what they showed you. But now what the principal told you, you can believe that. What the teachers told you, you better believe that. What your neighbors told you, I got to get the Clark sister set up. What your neighbors told you, you can believe all that. That's the real us. And that's life according to YoBo. I forgot what day it was. Day what? Day 22. You better believe them. Sure better believe them rascals. Why they looking dead in your face and lying? Your little gullible butt believing every bit of it. And I'm telling you, men can be just as silly as women. The only thing worse than a silly woman is a silly man. Pay attention to the signs. Life according to YoBo. Your book is at YoBoProductions.com. I'm out of here because I got to finish living this kind of life. I like this life. Best life. See you tomorrow.